Salutations to all you folks out there. It is once again time to tackle some ladder games. This is a quick announcement for those of you who are watching after this has been recorded and released on the channel. A lot of you have been asking me about the channel schedule, when streams are coming up, that sort of thing. You need to click the link in the description of this video. There is a Google Doc down there with my entire YouTube schedule on it. What games I'm playing, what day I'm playing them, and when those videos will be released. I chop up the streams and release them over the next few days depending on what I'm playing. So there. Now you know you will never, ever, ever get lost again, for you have a map on where you need to go. Let's go over here and click on this ladder button. It's going to be the random factions as usual. And yes, we get a game almost instantaneously because someone is already searching at my rank level, which is around 1100, somewhere around in there. I probably need to trim up this little screen here so you guys don't have to look at all of those obnoxious borders. There you go. Nice, clean viewing angle. And get the chat up so I can see what you guys are saying and then proceed to not read it for the entire hour. Okay, so this is a map that I don't think I have ever played a ladder game on. This is Haven Reef, and it is a doozy. There is a land bridge right down the middle of the map, and there are two bases on either end. And then there's an expansion island to either corner. So it is quite critical to get the corner islands, because if you don't win the game right off the bat, you are inevitably going to end up needing those resources. So we're going to go for some engineers. Raiding is not really an issue because, as you can see, there is only one way to come. So we need to grab as much mass as we can, as quickly as we can, and get an air factory online ASAP. That is how this is going to roll. We're going to do that. We're going to step right back here. We're going to build an air factory, and all is going to be right with the world. Let's build a mass extractor, mass extractor, mass extractor, and then come back and assist the ACU. You are going to go to the front. We're going to build two more engineers. Actually, one more, and then a scout and three tanks. Go back and repeat on the engineers. Okay, so you're going to come grab these couple of little buildings here, and then grab a mass extractor and do that little bit there. And then we do have the scout to the front so that we can see if there are any units coming in. Hopefully we'll catch them before they do anything too terribly dastardly. We're going to grab a mass extractor there, and there, and there. And I think we're good. Might want to build a radar on this side because we'll be able to see anything coming around the outside edge, such as bombers or transports or any miscellaneous number of terrible things that could happen to us. Get that tank right up to the front. Get it slightly in front of the land scout so that the land scout doesn't take any damage. And that should be good. So now we need to worry about getting this transport online. I have quite the bit of mass coming in, but I'm not going to start any upgrades whatsoever because we're going to need every little bit of that mass in order to finish our build here. We're going to get that transport out as quick as we can, get some engineers across, and hopefully build up a base on one side or the other. Now I'm going to pop a couple of scouts out first so that I can try to figure out exactly where he is sending his transport, possibly shoot it out of the sky. Let's actually get two scouts, two interceptors, and a transport, and then go for our typical little air build here. Good, and you're going to assist. You're already assisting, and you're going to assist as well. Ah, no! I minimized it. I have no idea what that's going to do to the stream. I'm terribly sorry for the screen explosion for anyone who catches that. Okay, so we should have another engineer moving up in just a moment. You are going to come this way, right around here. You are going to go that way, right around there. And we're going to determine our course of action from what happens next. You, Mr. Inty, are going to move to the front and hopefully catch a transport. That is the end goal here. I'm going to start crossing the map, hope for the best, see what happens. I'm overflowing mass. Holy cow. Did not anticipate that happening for this game. But we are getting a fair little bit of reclaim. I'm not even seeing anything on the middle. What is he doing? There he is. He is building a couple of land factories, and he has not even gotten an air factory online. It is right there. Okay, So we are about to be in a horrible spot for power, so I'm going to start spamming up a buttload of power. We need to get a good bit of land online, because he is about to come roaring up the middle with a big pack of mantis, which is quite scary. We're going to pause this since we do not have anything to worry about at this exact moment, and holy cow, those rocks are worth a lot of mass. So we're just going to stop collecting them for a minute. You are going to fly right across here and drop one engineer on this side. Where'd you go? There you are. One engineer right there. They're going to fly directly across and drop two engineers over there, and then fly back home. Should be good. And one other good thing about this is the fact that we can actually build, or should I say stave off, an invasion on the front for quite some time, because lo and behold, Aeon tanks outrange the other faction's T1 tanks. So when he does come in, we're going to be able to outrange his ACU and everything else. So I need to bring my ACU up to the front. We need to get this engineer out here, which is going to finish the rest of the P-gens. We're going to build a energy storage and then a whole bunch more P-gens. You are going to grab that, and then the rest of this. Good, good, good. And we are going to want to get some more tanks online as quickly as we possibly can. So, I'm going to back you up. Grab you guys and kite to the rear, not take any fire whatsoever, and hopefully what's going to happen here is we can secure the middle, at least for the time being, and that is going to allow us to gain a foothold on both sides while he is not actually making anything that will assist him to that end. And as long as we don't die, this is looking kind of sketch, folks. Ooh, not good. Okay then, let's build a couple land factories on this side too, shall we? As long as we don't die to anything right at the beginning of the game, I think we'll win this, but we might actually have a hard time living.
Commander under attack.
We also need intel in a bad kind of way. Alright, soak damage with the ACU, kite with the Auroras. We can't afford to lose any of our tanks. We're just going to have to swing to the back here. Soak as much as we can, Hopefully he will use up all of his initial land units in the first run. Good, this is working out well. Go to the mid. And we are actually going to force him back. So that worked out better than I could have hoped. Awesome. Good dealio. Okay, so apparently this is not actually a ridge. This is open territory that I have to defend, which is definitely less than ideal, but we'll make it work. Alright, get over here. And you two down here, we need you to grab a mechs and to factories. Go back up here, do a little micro. We may end up having to go to the water, which would be very unfortunate, but we may have to do it. Gonna make some tanks, get over there. We need to get the hell out of Dodge, because we are quite low, but he is as well. He can't actually kill us without dying himself, which is very, very good. And if we are able to get both of these expansions, we'll actually have the same amount of economy as he has on the center island. Then I can just move to Navy and crush him. So I think this is actually how I'm going to proceed. We need to make sure we keep all of you guys. Let's scout down the middle and see what's happening. And you, let's try to get, we also need an engineer in here somewhere. We're going to kind of hang out on the beach here. I think I'm actually going to start walking because it's going to take a long, long, long time for me to get down to the south end. He does have an engineer over here. But I do believe, yes, we are going to get a tank out before he can actually do anything. So we're going to abandon the mid, guys. Abandoning the middle. We're going to come to the south with you. And we're going to try to do everything that we possibly can. Oh, power. Power is of utmost importance. Holy crap. Okay. We need power in a bad, bad kind of way. You guys also build me power. Thank you. Alright. So, we have handily escaped the mainland. We have a little outpost here, which is not going to last long, but it is there. So this is going to be a rather different type of war, guys. We'll just have to see how it works out. We need another engineer quite desperately. He is currently trying to find my commander, I think, which is not going to go super well for him. We are going to need to set up ASAP a naval yard, because he is starting to build naval down at the tip already, I can guarantee you. Okay then, so onward and forward. Let's go reclaim some, because we need to get a T2 mechs online down here as quick as we can. We've got 180 power so far, which does work reasonably well, but we're also going to need some form of solution for air, because he now has total air superiority. I have a handful of interceptors on the south side with which to defend myself. That's not going to work out terribly well for me. And we've got enough power now that we are stalling. So we're going to go ahead and reclaim with you. And you are going to come up and grab all of these. We'll do radar on the tip with a point defense that will cover the vast majority of the landmass there, and hopefully deny any form of attack. Now, I do notice over here we have a T2 land factory. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, let's see, not you, because you're already building something. We're going to take 3 engineers, and we are going to build a group of point defense right along here, because this is the only way onto this landmass, and I guarantee you he's going to build Wagners over there. We're actually going to do the same thing on this side, but I'm not going to be quite so in a tizzy about it, because this is a little further away. So we're going to do, let's see, 2 there and 2 there, I think should be plenty. And then let's grab a T2 mechs up there. Okay. We're going to stop you, because I think we have enough. We're going to do some engineers and some anti-air. Okay. Things are looking relatively good. We're going to let this tank come out and go for engineers, because we desperately need some naval superiority. I'm going to get my ACU up on land. Should be good there. And where's my first Engie, folks? There it is. Grab you. We'll do the same thing down here. Radar and T1 point defense that covers the vast majority of the landmass down there. Okay. Next priority is going to be air, because we desperately need some air production. So I'm going to build 3 air factories. Holy mother of reclaim. Yeah, grab that. We're going to build 3 air factories and then just start laying down some PGens next to them. Yes, that is horrible adjacency. I do understand that, but it is what I have at the moment. And then I spy with my little eye a pile of interceptors. So we're going to start building some T1 mobile anti-air in anticipation of the attack to come. Alright, so you're good there. You are needing to reclaim, because we're about to mass stall. You are already reclaiming, so that's good. Let's come out here and build a sonar. Or 2. This might not have actually turned out as well as I thought it did, but I will point out he has entirely T1 mass extractors, as shown by the last time we scouted. So this is not anything too terribly worrisome. We're going to start pumping out some inties. You are also going to have a scout in the queue, so that we know what to expect. And we're just going to pile on the anti-air, just in case he decides to go for a T1 bomber spam and attempt to kill us that way, which I don't think is going to work. I really think that we are beyond that point, but you never know. And we're going to grab an energy storage there. Go for some PGens, and we're good. Alright, so, max count. We have a grand total of 13 mass extractors already built. And there is number 14 that is T2, and 15 and 16 being built. So 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 on the mainland. So if you control both sides and not the middle, you actually have the same amount of mass extractors. And I'm about to have, I already have 2 of them at T2. So I might actually be ahead of him on economy, although he did get a substantial, and I do mean a substantial, amount of reclaim off of my old base, which is rather unfortunate, but could not be avoided. All right, I am barely hanging on as far as power is concerned here, so we probably need to take, let's see, you and you, and let's build another line of T1 powers, because we need to really get this air production crack-a-lackin'. I've got a factory that I can't even run, thanks to a drastic lack of power. And then the other thing that I do need to think about is getting some T2 of some sort on both sides, because I think... Aha! Hello, transports. I would like to thoroughly discourage you from coming any further. Say hello to my little friend, Mr. Point Defense. He is going to kill a lot of you. Whee! That is the other thing that I could really use a T2 factory for, would be flak. Flak will be awesome. But I'm pretty much guaranteed to maintain a foothold of some form, seeing as I have all of these point defense that are quite glorious. Alright, you guys need to make a radar because I do not have one of those. We need to go T2 on 2 of you because I am overflowing again like an idiot. So there we go on that. And we're good there. Alright, so that is set. Let's build just a couple more point defense there. We'll keep the Auroras on the north side, and he can reach things with the frigates, but that's not too terribly worrisome at this precise moment. However, what we do have here is a glorious opportunity for reclaim. So that is what we're going to do, and we're going to drop a naval factory. Because hot diggity dog, he does have a naval factory, and it does have a couple of frigates off of my shore, which is definitely less than ideal. Are you really going to drop a transport right in the middle of my horde of Auroras? You are welcome to. And also point defense, which instantaneously dies because artillery. Good old Medusa stuns, folks. Are my hero scouts going to actually be able to kill anything? They might. They actually might. Alright, tanks are on the way. And let's go for T2 land. T2. We're going to go Blaze, Blaze, Flak, on repeat. With one T2 engineer in there somewhere. That's right, get down there. Eradicate the enemy. Okay, so all that's good. And holy freaking hell, that is a lot of Wagners. You know how we solve that, folks? Torps and overcharges and point defense. I knew this was going to be an issue. Hello, Wagners suck at killing PD, so I will overcharge you all to death. Thank you very much. Overcharge. Back up. Overcharge. Get a triple. Back up. Oh my goodness, I might have underestimated my HP. No! Hide behind the factory! Ah! No! Oh my goodness. I could have done that. I could have done that. Okay, what has he got? He has entirely T1 mechs, except for 2 in the home base, and he has the T2 HQ. Wow, he built a lot of Wagners out of 1 HQ. And then he's going for Corsairs, which I could have defended against because I had a significant air force. That was stupid. I thought I had more HP on my comm than that. Well, guys, you just observed one of those incredibly stupid deaths that I guess I am infamous for. Yowzers. I almost made it. He almost didn't have any Wagners left. but unfortunately, that is how it goes. Alright, so self-evaluation. On this map, it appears that the land rush is way more effective than I thought it was, because this is not actually an obstacle. I should have panned over. That is a really funky texture on a walkable surface. So if you're going to defend, you need to defend in the neck, because then things spread out. And then if you are going to go for the sides, you do need to go do so with a vengeance, and I needed to get Navy earlier, I think. Would have probably helped me out a lot. Surik definitely played that very well. He did a lot of things right, and I just didn't. Alright, I'm going to get out of that. Get our screen popped up back here. And then, we're going to tool around for another ladder game. See if we can fill one just as fast. I need to read back through this chat. People were betting. People were betting. Strategic facepalm, that is definitely appropriate. I should give myself the avatar. I have no idea what the Brink currency should be. Cybern is not necessarily OP. It just has... It has fewer weaknesses. It's not that it has more strengths. It's that it has fewer weaknesses, I think, is the best description of what is going on with the balance at the moment. So, Steroid Noob. That's a new one. We're going to go for a land factory, and I'm going to mute for just a second. Ah, the joys of sinus problems. Okay, so, played on this map the other day, and did not do exceptionally well, but did not do terribly either. So we're gonna see how this goes. So got my factory going down. We're gonna build a PGen. We're gonna walk over here and build 2 mass extractors, and we're gonna walk over there. You are gonna build an engineer. Who's gonna go over there. And I need to expand rather violently with mini transports and mini air. So we are going to just try our very bestest to do a better job than the other guy. 98% of the time, the person who wins the match is not necessarily the person who is, oh my goodness, he has so many skills and he plays perfectly and yada yada yada. It's just the guy who screws up less. Typically how it goes. Like that last game. I actually had superior eco and build power to my opponent, and I just made a couple more mistakes than he did, and that was enough to end the game. So, anywho, we're going to grab this hydro build here, and then grab a couple of PGens, go over an air factory, and see what we can do with it. You, my friend, are going to go for a mass extractor, and then go for these lovely little bits over here, and grab a factory there. I think 2 is enough. 2 is most definitely enough. Get you and go over here, and 2 there, and hydro, and hydro. There we go. Ah, the symmetricalness of it all makes me feel good. Okay, we need to get this engineer out. Then we need to go for scout, tank, tank, scout, tank, tank, and mini engineer. Mini engineer. And you two need to get out of the way. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. Alright, so we're going to assist all of this stuff to this engineer down here in the corner. We're going to make 2 transports, and then all the inties. I'm gonna go for you. If we have enough power to pull this off. I think we do. There's a little bit of tree reclaim going on, and we will have less power draw as we assist as time goes on. Alright, so you're going to assist over there. Hopefully we'll catch up to the engineers in time to make a difference. You're going to assist there, and you, my friend, are going to shoot straight across. Alright, 2 Engies, gonna load up. And we need some more PGens when that is complete. Alright. I'm gonna get out and about, meet the world, see what's happening. Engineer. Engineer. Oh, look! He sees my transport. Too bad he doesn't know that there's another one that already left. I don't know. It may have been on radar. We'll just have to find out. There's the Inti. Hopefully I can tag it with mine. I'm sure he's specifically targeted. Awesome. Follow the interceptor. That's how you play it. Oh no! He shot one of my engineers down off of it. Oh, that bastard. Really now? Okay. This is looking okay, actually. Not utterly fantastic, but definitely okay. Alright, so that's set. We need to grab a... Dadgummit. Keep doing that. Grab a handful of engineers. Go get on board. And we'll see what's going on. Okay, so he has got a fair bit of power going down and a little bit of assistance on his, oh, look at that. Hello. Can I kill you before you get the factory online? Please, 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 please. And, oh, dang it. Hurry, come over here. Come over here, please. Oh, yes, it's factory locked. Holy crap, that is amazing. All right, he got my engineer over here. Probably with a bomber. We're actually going to go drop this, because I think that is going to be a more valuable way to go about it. That is the luckiest. No! Dang it. Alright, we're going to drop. We're closer over here. We're going to drop 3 of our engineers over here and the last 2 over here and come back to base. You guys are going to load up. You are going to go for T2. Good, good, good. Alright, so that's set. And we're awesomely, fantastically set up to succeed. Alright, so you need to assist that with a vengeance. Get this online. Probably get another factory. Yes, and then all of that. Okay, so all that's set. We're going to go for you guys. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Anti-air, artillery, scout, engineer, tank, tank. There's our first couple of tanks. A little bit of a problem. And that is most likely a bomber. So we're going to go attack him. And we're going to send those troops up there to hopefully, I would like you to kill those, please, before my entire expansion goes kablooey. Awesome. Good freaking dealio. Okay, so all of that's taken care of. Oh, crap. That would be a point defense. All right, back up, back up, back up. Make a point defense of our own. How do you like that? All right, we're going to go up here. And you two, or you, yeah, there are two, okay. Going to immediately go after the point defense problem. Alright, so we are out of range right here, and we can make tanks out of this factory without fear of retribution. That is an air scout. Good, good, good. All of that set. We're good over there. Too much to do and too little time in which to do it. That is the problem, isn't it? Always. Alright, so we got that set up. I would love to get some tanks out to actually protect what is going on here. That's right. Back off, slimy. You dirty Aeon bastards. Alright, we need to get up here and defend these. If only so that we can get that stupid point defense down. We have one party left, and it is about to die, I think. Alright, so we have a little rearward problem here. Grab that. I'm actually doing reasonably well on my air forces. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a land problem back there. We're going to send some tanks. And you are going to build a T2 E-Gen. Good, good, good. Well, hello, little guy. I would like to obliterate your face. That sounds like something fun to do. Got plenty of stuff down here. Probably need to get a couple engineers in there, because I want to get the tree reclaim, and we are going to back the hell up on this one so that we can actually get some good production going. I forgot to turn on that other factory. Awesome. Alright, let's see what's going on. Got quite the few little problems going on here. Bring our tanks down. We're actually going to scout with our transport. How's that for fun? Okay. There are 3 tanks in total, but they are moving to the side, so we're going to go ahead and get that mechs. And we are going to clump up 3 or 4 tanks of our very own, which we are then going to use to move on. Now, all of you guys, we're going to bring back up, because I think that is inconsequential at the moment, and make sure that we're able to defend. And we're going to take you and go intercept, because you guys are surely going to go around the edge, just ripping everything you can apart. Okay, so all of that is set up. Let's get one more of these online, then we'll start doing something interesting. Alright. Good, 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 good. That is slightly more Auroras than I would typically want to engage with. Just by a little bit. We're going to build a couple of point defense here, because point defense can more than likely save us from the Aeon onslaught. We're going to do that. You are going to stop tank production and go all engineers. Go up here. You are safe for the moment. We're going to keep you there. And we're going to make sure that we have plenty of tanks over on this side. And actually, our first 2 engineers that came in here, we're going to build a walled point defense, which is fantastically effective at preventing Aurora problems. So that is good, good, good. I have a transport full of engineers. What should I do with that? Let's just kind of go over here and see if there's anything happening on this side. Alrighty then. You need to go over here. You guys need to make me a radar. Okay, so map control looks very bad. He has upgraded a lot of mechs and his air factory, which is also very bad. So all in all, it is very bad for me right now. I think I have already lost this, but there is a last-ditch ploy, which I am going to attempt and may or may not get me killed, but either way, it'll be a lot of fun. Let's actually go over here and assist the ACU. Alrighty then. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm going to try to win air control back. It may or may not work, but I'm going to try it. Okay. There are a lot of tanks moving in, and I don't think I am going to have enough to defend my little base here. There's 2-point defense on the line, and this is almost entirely Aurora. So what I'm hoping is he will follow me back. I can specifically target only the artillery in his group, and he will faceplant all of his Auroras into my stuff here. Alright, awesome. Awesome sauce. That was a hardcore air victory right there. That was a horrible turn on his part. I cannot believe he did that. That was ridiculous. Okay, we're going to build that and then another land factory over here. So that'll be good. Oh, you guys, hey, let's go see what's going on over here. And we should probably build, let's see, one of you, a radar, and 2 more of you. Except not with everything. Okay. I'm gonna bring all of you up. Go to meet you. Bring all of you up. And now is as good a time as any, because he is currently hurting. That's right. Collide into my tanks. My superior UEF technology. Trying to get by with as little production as I possibly can right now, which is not working super great for me, to be honest. Let's build a radar. And maybe a few a few land factories anyway. This might not turn into anything, but I want a little base to deploy from should it become something. Alright, and you, my friend, need to get the gun upgrade, and we need to get a energy storage. And you need to build 2 T2 point defense before I get out of here. Alright, map control is still dwindling, but there is hope. There is hope, folks. Alright, get those 2 point defense up just to make sure that the base is safe while I am gone. Of course, I may not even come back, but who knows. I'm gonna see what's going on over here. Scout this little guy out. We actually need to not get quite so many of you. And I think I just got scouted. You probably saw that T2 transport, didn't you? You're gonna take some heavy losses getting rid of that. But you will. Yep, he did. Sigh. So much sigh. He has got a lot of swift winds. Holy crap. I think he sees me. No! He definitely sees me. I think I'm going to call a good game on that one. Oh, crap. I reselected it. No, you don't. Oh, okay, good. Shall I try to eco with 3 mass extractors? That could be fun. I mean, stranger things have happened. Let's go for this. I can actually get, I mean, I can mount a pretty dang good defense here. These are impassable cliffs. There's only one way onto this thing. I could build a SAM. A SAM would pretty much keep away the entirety of his crop. So that could be a thing. We'll just have to see what happens. I'm going to build this SAM here as soon as, let's see, you go over here, assist that, make a SAM. And he has hordes of T2 gunships. He's going to take away all of my eco. That's all he's going to do. But you know what? Good for him, because that's what he should be doing. I played this out wrong. I really need a strategy for these less played ladder maps, because there's some ladder maps that I absolutely do know what I'm doing on. Why are you going up there? There's some that I know what I'm doing on, and then there's others where I'm just like, okay, let's do this thing, and then let's do this thing, and the two are not related in any way. And yeah, it ends up failing. So, whatevs. We're going to try to get a little closer to the middle here before we build that SAM, because once all of his air starts coming in, we are going to need a good bit of coverage here. As we'll cover every single one of my mass extractors by a fairly wide margin. So we're going to drop it right freaking there. And then we are going to go for T2 power, because I definitely have the feeling that my T2 power is about to die catastrophically. I should have built, I would have been thinking, I would have built some flak in my main base so that this did not happen. This exact thing right here. We're just going to go for this, hope for the best. Going to assist that, and then get our little thingamajiggers built up. Now see, the good thing about a SAM is that T2 air dare not approach it, because it will get blasted out of the sky in one pass in 90% of cases. Alright, so you're going to assist that till you die. Grab that. Assist that. And go for a lovely little thing called capping your mexes with storage. Let's see if we can just do some awesomeness over here. We're just going to build a wall of anti-air. We're going to stop all tank production and go for anti-air production, just to see what happens. I'm just going to be a pain in the butt for as long as I possibly can. Oh, look, there are tanks coming in. I would prefer not to have to deal with. Thank you very much. We're going to grab those. You're going to move over. We're on a whopping 25 per tick income. You know how we can fix that, folks? We can grab some reclaim, because there is a lot of reclaim to be had over here. He's just systematically punching through all of my power generators, not realizing that I already have a fully functional T2P gen over there in my base. You know, T1AA is not very impressive, but when you get a lot of them, they do work rather well. Well enough for me, anyway. Okay, so while we got that awesome reclaim boost, we are going to grab a T3 mass extractor, because that is not going to last long, and we need to take advantage of it. Actually, it is over. As of now, it is done with. Okay. Tech this son of a gun up. Yes, we are going to power stall like mofos, but that's okay. We're going to finish that and then actually stop. because we need to focus all of our income on this T3 mass extractor. And then get another T2 P-Gen. So what's probably happening right now is he is powering his way towards T3 air to just strap bomb me to death. Which would not surprise me in the least. But you gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. That is a lot of tanks. You actually need to move back to me. Thank you very much. I'm going to try to do what damage we can. You are going to finish that and then build T2 point defense. Because we need to stay safe in our little fortress of solitude here, which is never going to be overcome. You hear me? Never going to be overcome. Right. Like I can actually do anything to stop it. He's just getting an ever-increasing number of gunships. That's what's happening here. Alright, so we got a tank over there. We got some reclaim over here, which we should definitely grab. You know what? I'm going to have a triad, and it is going to take care of your puny little nonsense. And that is going to be the end of that. Okay, we got you. We got you. We're going to go for Sam number 2. And a shield, because why not? Alrighty then. Now we need to come up with a game plan. Do we want to go for a nuke? Do we want to go for a fat boy? What do we want to do? I am actually torn here. I can probably take this. I have a lot of T1 anti-air. I mean, a lot of it. Nah, we're gonna stay put. Alright, get that other thing up. We're gonna walk over here. Should I just go RAS off of this? Like, it might be best to just go ahead and go RAS. Because I'm not gonna get in a whole lot better situation than this. I only have, I don't know, I'm gonna go for one more T3. And then another T2 P-Gen, and then resource allocation, I think. Okay. Scouting would probably be a good idea. So let's back up. Please get within range of my point defense. Thank you very much. We're going to reclaim that mess. Not lose a single engineer like a boss. And move back into town. Alright, so all of my little T1 engineers here, you guys are going to come over here and build an air factory. And we're going to build a buttload of scouts. Because we're going to have to penetrate air coverage. Okay, there is a T3 air scout. That means the strap bombers will not be far behind. That is unfortunate. Dang it, I believe is the proper terminology there. Build another T2 shield. What do we got going on over here? I could just go ahead and go for... I am. He appears to be ignoring this to a certain degree, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for T2 over there. Because if he's not going to kill it, then... I swear, if this guy keeps me locked in a corner and builds a Paragon, I'm going to end him. I'm going to climb through the router and end him with a rusty fork. Okay, maybe not anything that violent, but... Alright, we're going to find out what's going on up here. We're going to build an obscene number of T1 tanks. And maybe take over a base. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Are you going to have the Strat Bomber? Nope, T1 Air Scout. Well, dang. Alright, we're going to do one more Sam. And then the ARAS that I have been promising for so long. Resource allocation, I should say. Resource allocation. See what he's got going on in his base up here. Apparently there is no air next to his actual base. So that's a thing. You've got resource allocation. You've got some T2 gens. You've got a lot of T3 mass extractors. You have roughly 50 times the eco that I do. So what gives, folks? What gives? Why you no kill me? Alright, we're going to be blind for a little while, but it's okay. We're just going to creak and totter our way towards resource allocation on our puny little economy. Oh, you're just the worst kind of person. Getting T3 mass extractors. Screw you, dude. Come on now. Oh crap, there's a GC. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's going to be the end of it. Like there is literally no way that I get out of this now. What? Okay, I'm done. He's toying with me. I'm done. Invent reverse comm drop, then do that. I don't know what a reverse comm drop is, man. Inform me. I would love to be informed. All right, I'm going to reset a couple of things here, grab a drink of water, and I will be back in just a second. I don't find something to play a little bit more team-oriented. Now that I have epically face-planted 2 ladder games in a row, I am back on my losing streak. Yeah, time to stop.